Yo. I've never done one of these before. Bruce, get out of here. No one wants you, Bruce. Okay. Yeah, I've never done one of these before. But I wanted to stream today because there's not going to be a vlog. So I was supposed to vlog the last 2 days, but my schedule got changed around. So I wanted to upload something, and I've wanted to try and live stream for a while now on YouTube. And I haven't done one, so I figured this was a good excuse to do one. So if you want to ask me any questions, just hang out. That's good. Otherwise, just let me know, and I'll just get into what I was going to talk about. But basically, I want to try live streaming here in the future. But one of the biggest things that I wanted to kind of get across and talk about was I want to start doing a really personal, like, Zoom meeting, Zoom chat kind of thing. Basically, on Fridays from here going forward, I'm going to be doing a kind of like all about fat loss Zoom room with as many people as that show up. Basically just, connecting, asking questions, all about fat loss, as well as people kind of telling their own stories as well. So I want people to share, maybe something they've struggled with or something they've overcome, the success they've had and what they did, and kind of just connect with the little community in a space that I don't think is quite utilized yet. So I'm excited to get into that. But yeah, Dom, a few years ago, if I remember correctly, you had a website in development, cool merchandise. Is that still happening? Do you mean like transformable wear? Because I did have that, but no, that's not it's not happening anymore. It was up for a while, but not no more. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to leave the Zoom chat happens at Fridays. Tonight it's happening at 7:45 Pacific Standard Time, and it's going till about 9 o'clock. So for about an hour and 15 minutes, I'm just going to connect with people, hang out, all that good stuff. So if you're wanting to stop by, I'm going to leave the Zoom meeting in the bio of this video, and you can check it out. Otherwise, I wonder if I can put it in the chat right now. I don't think I can. I have to log in or whatnot, but. Hello from Tucson, Arizona. Hello, how's it going? Are you a trainer or do you speak from your experiences solely? So in the past, I've gotten my personal training certificate. I also passed a course specifically called Training Clients with Obesity. And I'm currently in the works of completing my precision nutrition course, which would make me a precision nutrition certified nutrition coach. So I have a few certificates, as well as I combine that with the knowledge that I've gained over the years, as well as I do a lot of scientific research when it comes to fat loss. And so that's why I follow research-based principles and so on. So when I talk about that stuff, I want to keep up to date and everything. So yeah, so that's how I help out people and come up with all this info. How are you doing today? Have a great evening, amigo. Thanks, man. Thanks, Carlos. Thanks for stopping in. Matt Lane, right on, good sir. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's I've been doing that since 2015, I believe, is when I started, when I got my first certification, and my coaching overall since then has completely changed. Then I was more of like a fat to fitness bodybuilder coach, and I was in that scene for a long time. And now I focus on overall changing of good habits, working with clients a lot of the time specifically that are coming from an overweight or an obese start point, and really just putting in good concrete habits from the beginning, working on sustainability, and making good choices over time, and then kind of going from there. So I focus much more on a deeper kind of health, mainly focused on nutrition, as well as, of course, incorporating some activity. But a lot of it is habits, communication, and nutrition is like the main three parts of what I focus on now. 20 people in here, so not bad. A little bit more than I was actually expecting, so that's cool. But yeah, so, if you want to stop by and ask some questions, do so. More so just wanted to put this up, just say hey, and just to, talk about what I want to do in the future and all that good stuff. Hey, you and me, good sir, are similar folks in the department. Been following you for a little while, ever since Obese to Beast mentioned you. Right on, man. I appreciate it. John streamed today. He's a good buddy of mine. he's doing awesome with all this kind of stuff. So a bit inspired by him for sure about getting this going. So, but the main thing I want to focus on is the Zoom. That's kind of what I wanted to make this video on. It was like, I feel like Zoom is like a unutilized platform, and it's something super personal that not a lot of people are doing. And I think it could be really good to connect and really get knowledge out there. And if we get a huge group of people like regularly on Fridays, that can be such a huge motivator at the end of the week for people who are wanting to, have some support and have some informative stuff, but not maybe have the money to do so, So this is a way for people to get that and to stay focused and all that kind of good stuff. What's up, bro? Setup is effing rad. Yours too, man. Thanks, man. First time streaming live. First time streaming on YouTube. I've been streaming on Twitch for a little bit, but mainly just gaming over there. So I've not focused on like weight loss content very much as far as live streaming is concerned. So this is a great way for me to do that. Been a fan for a little while. Glad to see you're back in your journey and putting out videos again. What's your long-term fitness goal? Are you trying to get stage ready again eventually? No, definitely not. Just not part of my current life goals right now. I have a family, and bodybuilding and stage and stuff like that takes the utmost selfish focus you could probably do. Not only just because you have to focus on yourself, but also because like you get in a mood that is not great for relationships. And you can ask any like competitive bodybuilder that, they'll probably tell you the same thing. But no, right now I'm working on just getting overall healthier. I want to get to a weight where I can play basketball comfortably and can get quicker and faster. And, I can play with Maple as much as I want and all that kind of good stuff. So you should make the Transformer wear a thing. I'll help website development for free. You've been helping me for years, at least I can do. I want to see that merch. Well, I'm working on getting merch going. That's something I want to do actually for sure. So if you'd love to help me with that, then definitely send me a message and we can maybe get something started. But as far as like an actual brand of clothing, I don't want to do that. It just takes up too much time and it takes a lot of effort, a lot of income that I don't have right now. So if you want to help out with a merch thing, I have an idea for my own merch as well as for like I realized that the dad clothing scene in like there's tons of like cool shirts and stuff for moms and cool like sweaters and whatnot, but there's not a lot of stuff for dads. So I was thinking of maybe doing some like dad merch, something like that. If you'd want to help me with that, I would greatly appreciate it. What time on Fridays are you planning on doing this your time zone? Yeah, so 7:45 Pacific Standard Time to 9. I might do another one if this starts to get like popular. I might do a Monday like morning-ish one for a different time zone so it works out for them as well. But for now, we're starting with the Friday, 7:45 Pacific Standard Time. You think the men's physique shows can cause more damage in the long run as you're drastically dropping? It was the biggest contributor to my binge eating disorder that I developed, for sure. So absolutely. Competing for me, as much as I loved it, it was an awesome experience. I'm glad I did it. If I would have known how I would have ended up afterwards, would I have done it again? Honestly, probably not. Like the experience was great. I had great friends and family around me, but it messed me up for like a year and a half, 2 years. And I couldn't get back to normal with my food relationship. So it took a lot of mental and energy and even physical energy to get back into like a healthy place. And I'm still somewhat dealing with repercussions from that here and there. So definitely something that I would not recommend for everyone, for sure. Babe is awake. Bro, I fell off the fit bus after getting hella lean, working at a gym, and have been struggling for now. Is the past couple of years getting back to what I was? It's hella discouraging, man. You got this, Manny. I personally believe that like people who like gain weight and lose weight, it's a majority of people are going to do that. And I think the most important thing is that when those things happen, you're learning from each experience, right? For a lot of us, gaining and losing weight kind of for a bit over and over is going to be something that you do. It's going to be most likely you're going to gain or you're going to lose a big chunk, gain a little bit or a lot back, and then lose a bit. And then hopefully over time, you start to lessen and lessen the amount you gain. And you start to get more into like where you want to be kind of like at your set point where your goal, with the weight you want to be at for a while. So as long as you're learning throughout that experience and throughout those times how to be better and how to find what works for you, and you're investing that time in a positive way, I think it can be something that is really beneficial to you over time, because you've given yourself those opportunities, those experiences to really become the best version of you and what you truly need to be successful. So keep at it, Manny. You got this, man. Reach out to me if you need any help. I got you. All right. Man, this is popping off way more than I thought it would. This is crazy. Been a massive fan of yours for years now. Motivated me to get my first weight loss diet done, which was 4, maybe 5 years ago now. I just want to say glad to see you back, and thanks, man. Hey, thanks so much, Ben Becomes Beast. I appreciate you stopping by for sure. Hey, bro, watched you for a long time, Sir Christoph. You and a Beast to Beast were my go-to channels whilst I was on my own journey. I'm down about 140 pounds. Wow, man, that's awesome. Congrats. Like that must feel incredible for you. Highly suggest using this service, Printful. Fantastic service, and your customers win because of them. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that info. I'll look into that. All right, awesome, man. I'll DM you on Instagram, and we can talk design and stuff like that. Hyped. Sounds good, Dom. I look forward to it, man. Appreciate you reaching out. I really love when people, kind of incorporate what they love to do with others and help out. So hopefully we can create something really cool. Snorlax. Hey, Danny, what's that smart scale you and Morgan always showed off? Looking for a new scale. So I haven't shown one off in a while. I use my gym scale just because I like it. It's like a big kind of like scale you like stand on. And I don't know, it just feels cool watching it like beep and be like, oh, there's your weight. I don't know, it's lame. But the one Morgan is called a Fit Track scale, I believe. And if you go to her Instagram or her channel, you probably find a link for it. If not, send me a message on Instagram and I'll get you that for sure. Brandon's ASMR, once something knocks you back into old habits, it's scary how hard it is to regain control. Absolutely. I go through ups and downs with my diet, mainly because of where life's at. You know, if I'm doing good, I'm feeling good, I'm confident, you know, life's going good, I'm on track, I'm losing weight. I'm putting in the habits I know I should be. I'm doing that on a daily basis. If I am struggling mentally and, you know, life's throwing curveballs at me, that's when I tend to not do those choices and to put in those habits that I've set up, and that's where I end up gaining or not losing. So a lot of people, like, when they say, like, you know, Danny, how could you like tell this info, because like obviously it's not working for you. That's not the case, right? Like, it works for me when I do it every time, and for most people it's going to as well. Like, if you follow fundamental research-based stuff for fat loss, you're going to experience progress. When you don't experience progress, it's because you're not doing those things. It's not because they don't work. It's because you are not putting in the effort and following through. And there's times in my life where I'm not putting in the effort and following through. So it's not that the stuff I'm saying doesn't work. It's just I'm not doing it. And when I am, it works. So Happy G, you look like you're struggling as I am. I'm a very obsessive person who's struggling with depression and have a very obsessive personality. What can I do to help you? I mean, I appreciate you looking out. Currently, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, like I just said, I go through ups and downs for sure, but currently I'm feeling pretty good with where we're at. So I just got to keep it going here. You know, keep pushing forward, and progress is starting to come now. I'm starting to get into a rhythm, so we just got to keep going. Alex Garcia, what's up, man? My good friend and client, Alex, popping in. Wolfstar, love you, brother. I started at 400. Well, I broke my scale and was depressed, but that's the first number I saw. Lost 150 and was kind of happy at 250, but COVID happened while I'm 340. Any advice for me? Just get back at it. Commit. Follow through with something that's going to work for you, and make sure the habits you're putting into place are something that you can sustain for a long time, so you can put those habits into practice when things go, bad. That's basically what I'm working on, is like making my choices doable for when I'm at my lowest, right? And not lowest weight wise, lowest like mentally. Like when you're struggling, what habits can you put into place consistently? Some of them are going to be easier, some of them are going to be harder, but you have to have something that you can rely on to be successful and to get at least some sort of positive out of your own health journey when things are going bad. Hi, baby. My daughter just woke up. One sec. Hi. Say hi, Dada. I love you. So yeah, just keep at it. And if you want any, you know, it's hard for me to give you like other than general advice. If you want some kind of deeper help, show up in the Zoom, because then I can really connect with you, or just shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll try to help you out as much as I can. I went from 19 stone to 14 stone, 7 pounds. Then since lockdown, I went to 16 stone 4, and back at 15 stone 5. I have no idea what stones mean. I'm sorry. As a Canadian, I think I'm decent at pounds, but in other places use kilograms. I can understand kilograms, but pounds, you just completely lose me. I'm sorry. But the grind is real. That's true for sure. So if you're back at it, then I'm happy for you. Keep at it. Wakanda 3000, we ain't calling this a comeback. You've been here for years. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Yeah. Glad you're killing again, man. Your videos are inspiration. Thank you for being you. Hey, thank you for showing up and supporting. I appreciate it. You are awesome. What advice can you give me to lose weight and increase muscle mass? Alex, wait, unless it's a different Alex Garcia, in which case I look like a fool. But you know the advice I give you. Mark, what's your opinion on prolonged fasting like the snake diet? As this is a caloric deficit, switches you to full ketosis and is supposed to boost metabolism. Just too much work. I'm not gonna lie, like snake. I met the snake diet guy before his diet even was really out there. He wanted me to do it, and he tried recruiting me because a good friend of mine was actually working with him. He's a very high energy, intense dude, and I just never was about that kind of diet. And personally, I think it's just way too much to think about and way too much work to put in for the same results you could get if you were to just follow like a balanced diet. Like, I don't know. It's like some people need that though. Like, don't get me wrong. Some people need to put in that extra like work and have to have that like mindset of like, it has to be crazy for me to follow through. But that's only going to get you so far. What's going to get you long-term is those sustainable habits, those good choices, those, you know, the ability to make those good choices when you're not in the best position, those kind of things. So happy you're back uploading. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. This is going way better. Like I said, I think I said it 4 times now, but this is turning out awesome. I think I'm going to cap it here at 30 minutes. I think that's a good first stream, but I definitely will do this again in the future because you guys are really showing up. So thanks. Are you taking in clients? I am currently accepting clients. Should be a link in my bios of my videos, as well as if you just go to procoach.app/transformable. So procoach.app/transformable. Yeah, you can apply there for sure. Mark, thanks for your time, man. This was awesome. No problem at all, Mark. Appreciate you stopping by and supporting. Like I said, just keep it up. Whatever you're working on. Yeah. I wonder if there's any way for me to... How do I sign into the chat here? Can I just sign into myself? I should be able to just sign in as myself. Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm going to post the Zoom link here if you guys want to RSVP for that. It's tonight. 7:45, like I said. Ideally, if you have some sort of webcam and mic, that's awesome. But if not, that's fine as well. It's not a you don't have to have that, of course, to come in. But you have to have at least some mic. That's important. Right now, I might in the future make it so like people can just come view. But right now, I just wanted to be like a personal thing with everyone, if possible. So we'll see how that goes anyways. One sec here, getting you guys the link. I'm going to post it in the chat. Do. There should work. That's the link there. Should take you to a meeting registration. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's the link there if you guys want to. Oh, baby's crying. That's the link there if you want to get signed up. Yeah, let's bring up the chat here again. Maple's currently in that stage where like she cries when she doesn't get something she wants. So that's great as a parent. It's a very different thing for when she's a baby and doesn't understand things. Thank you for your time. What lens are you using? The bokeh is perfect. I'm using a Sigma 56 millimeter 1.4. It's like way back there. So it's far away so it can get a really nice like face shot. Got my eyes peeled for that Zoom. Good sir. Good on you for your client coaching methods. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Much love from another Danny in the UK. Hey, Danny's Unite. Hey, finally a live stream. Been a long time fan since Danny Gets Fit. My journey has been long but worth it. Your videos have helped me so much. Thanks. Hey, thanks so much for coming in. El Tuna. Get that lean protein. Thanks for coming in and supporting. I appreciate it. So we got another like 7 minutes and then I'm going to call it here. But definitely let me know if you guys have any more questions. Keep them coming. Zoom meeting link is in the 1 sec. Babies, man. One of the biggest things with like becoming a dad is like finding that like family work balance, and especially because me and Morgan both work from home, finding that balance has been definitely a new learning experience. So we've scheduled out our like specific work days. So Fridays it's like my work day, and then Tuesday, Thursdays is her work days, and then we have the rest of the schedule for the rest of the week. But it's weird when you don't have like a normal 9-to-5 job. So yeah, fatherhood. If you're on the way to being a family man or woman, expect some big changes coming. I have a trainer that wants me to drink protein shakes with every meal. So 3 times a day with veggies and chicken breasts to lose weight. Should I listen to him? I mean, it'll get you results most likely because it doesn't sound like a lot of calories, but I mean, it's just unneeded if I'm being honest. It sounds like a very old way of thinking, like 90s bodybuilding style. That's a ton of protein, 2 scoops too. I personally would not advise that myself for my clients ever, but that's just me. If you want to follow through with it, be my guest. Like I said, you'll probably get results, but it's just not something you're going to do for the rest of your life, right? So the way I look at it, right, if you are doing something that you're not going to do for the rest of your life, and I don't mean like strictly for the rest of your life, I mean like implementing here and there, a habit that may be strict, but at the same time, if you like loosen it a bit, you can put that into work on a daily basis. You can still utilize some form of it in your day-to-day life. That's good. You're practicing a long-term habit. If it's something that you're literally only going to do when you're losing weight, then it's kind of like you're making a habit out of something that you're going to eventually stop doing. So what you want to do is make habits that you do during weight loss that you also do during weight maintenance, or not during weight loss, if that makes sense. But yeah, protein shakes, I honestly, I don't do just protein shakes, like just scoops anymore. That's a very like bodybuilding focused thing in my opinion. If you're gonna do a shake, and sometimes I do shakes with clients for sure, don't get me wrong, but I do like nutritious filling shakes. So I'll do like protein, some fruit, a fat source, keep it generally lower calorie, but still a balance of macronutrients, because that's going to give you the most benefits as far as filling you up and making it a satisfying thing rather than just like a quick throwback 20 grams of protein. How do you become more confident with filming yourself when you're bigger? I just kind of started doing it. I didn't like take off my shirt and all that stuff until much later on, but I just figured that it was a way to keep myself accountable. Was it like fully comfortable? No, but I'm definitely a more outgoing person than some. So I think it wasn't too hard for me personally, but you just kind of have to commit to it and know that over time you'll gain that confidence. Like people start out as YouTubers and they're not always, confident from the beginning. Like John, Obese to Beast, for example. You go back, look back at his like first videos, huge difference in confidence versus how he does it now, right? So, you know, just put in the work and commit, and then over time, know you're going to get better. Jaleel GF, is high reps low weight can be effective at some point? Yeah, I mean, any activity is going to be effective. I wouldn't say it's the most optimal way of training, but it totally depends on your goals and all that. I've always been struggling, Brittany Irvine, I've always been struggling with that healthy lifestyle. I found what you have to say very helpful and just wanted to say I'm glad you're posting again. Hey, thank you so much, Brittany. I'm glad I am as well. It's definitely become a positive thing for me. You know, I kind of stopped because I just didn't want to put myself in that negative space, because YouTube was always just one of the more negative spaces for me. But currently you guys are showing some great support and love. So, you know, makes me want to do it, and it also keeps me accountable. So that's the ironic thing, is people think that the comments they leave that are like kind of not hateful, but just, you know, constructive criticism in maybe a not so positive way. They think that's going to like push me to be better, but it just doesn't. It doesn't for most people. There's lots of studies done on that as well, as far as tough love goes. My good friend Jeff, his or Stephanie Buttermore, his girlfriend currently, but Stephanie Buttermore, who has her own channel and is doing amazing things with her platform. She made a video kind of outlining the research on like tough love and fat shaming and whatnot, all that kind of good stuff. So I would highly recommend go checking her out. Yo, what up? Been watching you since 2017. You helped me so much. Hey, thanks so much, Real World Outdoors TV. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hello from Algeria. Big fan since long. We started losing this weight again this time. Right on, man. Let's keep it going. All right, guys, that's going to be the live stream today. Here, I'll take one last question here from Lucas. Do you think the best way to lose weight is to be in a caloric deficit? I used to think the only way to lose weight was to eat chicken, brown rice, and broccoli every day, but I know that's not true. It's the best way to lose weight is being in a caloric deficit, but like you're not going to lose weight without being in a caloric deficit. So like focusing on that is kind of weird. Like it's going to happen with, so what I do with clients, right? I don't focus on giving them macros and calories anymore. What I do focus on is making them make better overall choices, understanding nutrition in a different way, focusing on hunger levels, focusing on how you feel, and applying those things all on a daily basis, leading you to naturally being and putting yourself in a caloric deficit. And once you see that, you understand that, okay, this gets me progress. And so then I adjust or I get the client to basically learn over time how to adjust their own portions to get the results they want, right? So you're not focused on the caloric deficit. You're making good overall choices and habits that create a caloric deficit when you want it to, and kind of going from there and making it so you can do that when you want to. And when you're not wanting to lose weight, you can still apply those habits and still make good choices as much as you want to. So, yeah. Okay, you know, I'm just about to end. You guys come in here with a bunch of questions. United We Rise, what's up, man? I'm gonna stream on Twitch anytime soon. Maybe in a bit here and there, but it's not gonna be any like specific times right now, because it just takes up a bit more time than I have right now. But yeah, so true. Appreciate it, man. All right, so thanks guys so much for coming by the stream. It turned out amazing. I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll do this more in the future. Maybe I'll put a little schedule for myself down the road to do this, because obviously it's been very beneficial. So thanks for coming by, and we'll see you guys